Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Are you preparing for Accenture on campus? Then you are in right place. In this video, I am going to discuss about the complete updated pattern of Accenture. I will discuss each and every step from registration to online assessment. I will cover all about different sections in the exam, timing, behavioral questions, gaming questions, and all the real questions asked in the Accenture exam. I'm doing this video after getting the full details from a candidate who completed the exam recently. So watch the video till the end. Let's start the video with registration. At first, you should have to register for this placement and the registration link will be provided by college. Be careful and pay attention while registering. If you did any mistakes, then your application won't move forward. If you did all correct and matches the eligibility criteria and your resume got shortlisted, then you will get the mail like move forward. If you haven't got that mail but your friends got it, then these might be the reasons. So keep all these in mind and register correctly. If your application got selected, then you will get the mail like this. Here you can see that move ahead in our recruitment process, and also they mentioned about the assessment stages. There are 4 stages available. The first one is behavioral and cognitive assessment, and the second one technical assessment, third one coding assessment, and the last and final communication assessment. And also the first 3 stages of assessment will be happened in a single day, and also they will give us a time limit of 3 hours. This exam will be conducted in your college labs under the invigilation of Accenture team, and throughout the exam the webcam and microphone will be enabled. If you are carrying your laptop, then your laptop must have 4 GB plus RAM, i3 8th generation plus, and Windows should be 10 or 11. If your laptop having anything like WhatsApp or MS Teams or any other browsers like Firefox and all, just uninstall them immediately. Because if you are having any of those, you will get errors at the time of assessment. And you should have Google Chrome browser to attend the exam. So this is about the assessment stages. Now let's understand these assessment stages clearly and step by step. So these are the 3 sections that we have seen earlier. The first section is behavioral and cognitive. Here cognitive is nothing but game-based questions. This section is again divided into 3 parts. The first one is behavioral questions, and the second one is rat and maze games. The third one is abacus game. So here in this exam, the behavioral questions will be 50, and there are 6 rat maze games and 25 abacus games will be there. And for this rat maze game, each and every level they will give us a time limit of 4 minutes. And for this abacus game, for each and every level they will give us a time limit of 30 seconds. So this is about the section 1. And let's see about the section 2 technical assessment. And it is again divided into 4 parts. The first one is common applications and MS Office, and the second one is pseudocodes, third one is fundamentals of networking, fourth one is computer science. So these are the 4 parts that are there in technical assessment. And in the exam, from this part 7 questions will be there, and from this pseudocodes 10 questions will be there, and 14 questions for networking and 14 questions for computer science. So these are the questions that are there in the technical assessment. So totally 45 questions will be there in technical assessment. And coming to the last and final section, that is coding assessment. So this coding assessment is again divided into 3 parts. The first one is front-end technology, second one is database, and the third one is back-end technology. So if you have written any placement exams like Cognizant or Capgemini, you will get an idea from these. So, the front-end technology having the questions from HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and there will be only one question from this section. And from this database, MySQL question will be there, and it is also one question. And from this backend technology, they will give us a question like programming, and the editors having Java, Python, C# and some other, but C++ is not available in the editor. And also from this also there is only one question will be there. So this is about the complete pattern of Accenture online assessment. So let's see about the behavioral questions. From these behavioral questions, recruiters are mainly checking your behavior under different situations. This is completely about to know how you think, how you interact, and how professional are you. So while attempting the answer, read the question carefully. This is not an elimination section, but you should have to answer carefully. First question in behavioral is, I stay calm under pressure and deadline. And also they will give us 5 options. The first one is strongly agree, slightly agree, neither agree nor disagree, slightly disagree and strongly disagree. So these are the 5 options available, and you should have to think from your side and answer correctly. So here I am selecting it as strongly agree because I can stay calm under pressure and deadlines. And also the recruiters want someone who can think clearly and make smart decisions even under the stress. So here I am selecting the answer as strongly agree. Let's move to the second question. I often give up when things get too difficult. So this is a tricky question. You should have to think correctly. So we should not give up in any situations. Even if it is too difficult, we should have to fight for it. So here I am answering it as strongly disagree because I can fight until I achieve anything. Let's move to the third question. I can communicate my ideas clearly to others. So the answer is strongly agree because I can feel that communication is key in any job. So and also recruiters want someone who can share ideas and explain the solutions clearly. So here I am selecting it as strongly agree. Let's move to the next question. I prefer to work alone rather in a team. So here I am selecting it as slightly disagree because there are some times we should have to work alone while other times we should have to collaborate with the team. So for me it is a negative one, so I am just selecting it as slightly disagree. So in these questions what you should have to see is, if the question is related to positive, select it as strongly agree or slightly agree. If the question is related to negative, then select it as slightly disagree or strongly disagree. So this is about the behavioral questions, and 50 questions will be there in the exam. This is a huge number, so check the timer while you are attending the answers and answer the questions fastly. The next part is about game-based questions. There are 2 types of game-based questions will be there. The first one is rat maze game and the second one is abacus game. So I will explain all of these games and the remaining parts in my next video, and also I added the recent questions got in the exam and the previous questions. If you are having any doubts, feel free to message us or comment in this video. This is the updated pattern, so follow this and get placed in Accenture. If this video is helpful for you, hit the like button, subscribe and share the video with your friends. Stay tuned for next video in our channel. That's it. Thank you.